Done. I had it going for a second there. Welcome back to all of my lovely, creative, crafty people out there. I feel like I put a lighter in here somewhere. I hope I have another lighter. Well, yes, okay. Today we're doing the Palo Santo, apparently, is what's going on. Let me check in. How are you guys doing? I'm Zofia, and this is Divinity Within Me, where we take time to get in touch with the divine. Okay. The divine, our connection, each individual's connection to source, divinity, creator. We can all tap it. Oops, sorry. I'm just trying to check really quick if you guys can hear me. So we all have the capacity to tap in to the divine directly. Okay, good. Can you hear me? Okay. And to receive messages. Now, how clean and clear and connected and in reverence we are with the divine will ultimately dictate like how much we can receive, how many signs or symbols that we can receive. Yesterday I was telling you guys we were talking about birds and bugs and stuff like that, and today I went out for a little bit, and when I came back there was this grasshopper, you guys. I posted it in the feed. I didn't make it easy, but I posted it in the feed, and it was so green. It was green like this bow. And of course, this is luck. This is the leap of faith that you took to move forward. It's forward movement. It's your intuition. It's all of these beautiful things. And so as I saw this bright green grasshopper, I was like, wow, that's so synchronistic, right? Because we were just discussing it yesterday. So pay attention for the synchronicities and make sure that you guys are also aware and looking out for synchronicities that seem a little too like a little overly synchronized. And I don't mean be skeptical about everything, but check your intuition, because there will be things that aren't always the best for you won't look like something bad, right? They'll generally be like, this is so close. It was like, I was just manifesting, I was just thinking about this, whatever. So notice what is a synchronicity, right? What is a repeating synchronicity, and what is maybe a placed synchronicity. Okay, if you are a chosen one, a light warrior, an indigo, starseed, rainbow, crystalline, whatever, okay, whatever type of being you are, one of these 144,000 chosen out here, shout out, soul fam. You guys we're killing it, or we're living it, we're loving it, we're reviving it, right? But we're doing it. So today, Palo Santo, dear universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, ancient deities, animals, elementals, right? All these special little beings, mantises, grasshoppers, whatever, bugs, beasts, birds, kind of, they're part of the animals and the elementals. Galactic Federation of Love Light, archangels, all of the badass beings that are here to help and assist everybody, the collective, in the higher raising of the collective consciousness. We thank thee for your presence, for your guidance, for your protection, for your information, for your clear and concise and precise messages and clarity and understanding that you help bring for the collective. So mote it be. We ask that any monitoring spirits, any grooming spirits, handling spirits, anything crazy like this, any ill will or intentions that are sent towards us, towards me or the collective that are using my name or the collective's name gets transmuted back to us in the form of health, wealth, abundance, and love. So mote it be. We also command that any hateful, harmful, ill will, or ill intent beings, entities, energies, anything that means ill will, ill harm, black magic, death magic, anything dark, we return to sender. We have no need, and we will not be transmuting your trash energy. So mote it be. You can have it back. So mote it be, guys. So, if you have a question and it is for the collective, what we're tuning into, what I'm tuning into, um, you know, then I will answer it. But for any personal or private questions, I'm doing a $5 reading raffle. Okay. If you have a question that you want to be read live, you can donate $5 or €5 and I will read it live. I try to check into the PayPal like every few days just to see who's joined the reading raffle, how many tickets we got going. I think we have like 4 or 5 participants. When we get 25 participants, I will be giving away 6 or 7 25-minute sessions. So it's a good chance to ask a question and get a reading or a session, right? You guys, something to do with water. There's a lot of water. There's a lot of emotion. You guys are probably picking up on of a lot of energy that's coming from this fluidity. Also love and knowledge, you know, like I was talking about, I saw this grasshopper and it was so green and it's like good luck, good fortune, love. Look at this on the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are about to get some wish fulfillment. You know, a large portion of it was about taking this, being rewarded, right, for taking this leap of faith, right? Yesterday we were talking a little bit about this, and oh, well, spirit is only in the, no. Because faith and the divine and source creator, even though you can feel it and see it within you and all around you, right? It's also kind of like a subtle feeling, right? You feel your intuition, and it's not something that feels so far outside of yourself, right? When you're really connected, it doesn't feel so far outside of yourself. You feel more innately connected to it, right? So many of you guys, if you haven't made some type of leap of faith, which is like stepping out, right? Like basically like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result or outcome, which means also people that are consistently fighting or getting you to fight or causing problems, or there's just always something, you know. You can count on people to always be who they're going to be. So be aware of that too. If you're ready to move out of that stage or that phase, you have to be willing to make the leap of faith and say, okay, you don't need the exterior social validation. You don't need those friends or those partners or those family or whatever, right? Maybe that job, maybe the community, maybe, you know, whatever it is. And that is kind of like this little leap of faith is saying, I know that my soul's path or my soul's mission is meant to really move forward, right? Many of you guys literally are star seeds, or you're meant to be maybe in the famous, maybe in the spotlight, right? You're going to be a star. Maybe you're meant to be a star. Maybe someone here is famous, but it's a choice, right? The Queen of Swords. It's a choice that we have to make. It's a choice where we're like, are you going to continue? Only that which you allow is that which continues, right? So it's like, are you going to continue to put up with certain people, places, things, situations that are no longer feeding your soul, your being, your soul's purpose or your mission or your journey? Because if people aren't showing up, if people aren't supporting you, if people aren't communicating with you, if people don't have the decency to show up or communicate with you, right? This is where I'm at, right? If people can't like give me a call or communicate or show up, try to organize something to show up and actually speak with me, like I don't have time for it, because like I'm asking that people have direct communication to be real, because I'm tired of all of the hacking and the blocking and the bullshit. I'm tired of receiving messages that aren't coming from people and that are fucking bots and everything else, and people doing weird shit and putting spells and doing weird shit and blocking it, right? Creating this. And so, yeah, part of my thing is, we have to say, if these people, if these peoples, if these situations, if these things, if these jobs, if these whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It can be a living situation, it can be a roommate, it can be family, it can be a job, it can be a habit or a hobby, it can be a location, it doesn't matter. It can be many things. If it's not supportive, if it's not supportive of you stepping into your actual soul's journey or soul's path, right? That's the real issue, right? They're saying that, yeah. Something is, some of you guys are about to receive, or you may be stepping into a very loving connection. You may be ready to receive this loving connection. Many of you guys actually probably broke this spell, okay? You may have been picking up on, so what I was picking up on is that somebody, it's like somebody was blocking messages or manipulating messages or something like this, right? And somebody is maybe trying to create situations, trying to redirect a path, or knock somebody off of their wish fulfillment, right? Knock somebody out of their thing. And that's what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing a lot of weird stuff. Like, I even went to my art Instagram today, right? And it won't let me, make a post. It won't let me access my messages. It won't let me from my device reset stuff. So it's hacked, right? So for me, I'm just like, I'm done being fooled. I'm done playing the game. I'm done with the dumb shit, right? If somebody wants to speak to you, if somebody misses you, they're going to express, I miss you. If someone cares for you, they're going to support you in whatever way they can. They're going to understand that you are taking this leap of faith, that you're stepping into your power or your purpose. And either people are protective and defending you as you're making this new leap of faith, right? Or they're fucking fake. They're fake, and they're confusing you, and they're using you, and they're wearing a mask, but they're really they have ulterior motives. Okay? Yeah. They have ulterior motives. So you need to have this discernment, because ultimately having this discernment and saying no, no more, no go, these boundaries is what we were talking about yesterday. Um, you know, boundaries without consequences or repercussions when people cross them are simply just suggestions. And do people read or apply the suggestion box? Is there always a suggestion box? No. A suggestion is just fucking air floating, you know? So when you say, this is the bare minimum, when you say, this is how I deserve to be treated, this is the respect, this is the way that I need communication, so I know that I'm communicating with the person that I'm communicating with, right? Like, I'm sending messages, I'm making calls, and that shit's not going through. People aren't seeing it. The stuff that's coming through or going through is completely different. It's not me sending it. I can't change it. I can't edit it. And people are responding to me in shitty ways because it's not actually me responding. So just a public service announcement. This can be a big thing. You guys may be having, it's like some type of communication breakdown, right? But this is a confusion. This is a illusion confusion, right? This is a reptilian, draconian, like this is people that are wearing a mask to do this. They're trying to keep you confused because they don't want you to keep moving forward. They don't want you to stay in this space. They don't want you to keep speaking your truth or follow your truth or follow your soul's path. They don't like this. They don't want this. This is what they're trying to prevent. And you guys, your truth. Okay. So basically it's like, your truth is you're defending. Okay. For many of you guys, your truth, this leap of faith is about the truth, right? This leap of faith is about defending the truth, is about defending the facts, is about defending how people act, right? Are you going to play the fool again? Are you going to play the fool again? Or are you going to defend your truth and your actions that you said make a difference? Because this is the moment of truth. Are you defending the truth, or is someone being defensive? Remember, this can go both ways, because I feel cross watchers here. So someone is being foolish by trying to defend something that isn't true, right? By trying to be defensive against the truth, okay? Accountability is part of moving into fourth and fifth densities. Accountability is part of moving forward in truth, in love. And you guys are like, listen, I'm keeping my boundaries up if you're not going to tell me the fucking truth, because you're not going to play me like a fool anymore. Not today, not tomorrow. You can love people from far away, but you get what you give. You get what you get. If somebody wants respect, if somebody wants communication, then they need to give that respect or communication. For many of you guys, you may have people trying to come in and communicate with you, or try to send somebody in to communicate with you they're going to try to confuse you. Okay? They're trying to break you down, okay? They're trying to make you weak, okay? So they can get something, so they don't have to give you something that belongs to you, something that they've been holding on to that they know is not supposed to be theirs. They're trying to break you down. They're trying to get you, yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. They're trying to get you, the Tower in reverse. Okay. So they're trying to get you to, like, not be on your path, not be on this higher path of devotion. They're trying to knock you off of your higher purpose, right? And they're going to try to get you to do something. Again, this mask again. So these are people that you probably knew or know, okay? But they've been wearing a mask. Someone may come to you wearing some type of mask. You need to be able to use your discernment, okay? But this is what they're going to try to do. Or this is what they've been trying to do. They've been trying to cause this illusion, confusion, to get you to, let's say, do something that they said you were doing, which is not being sacred, not being holy, right? Doing some gnarly whatever. Maybe this is addiction. Maybe this is, you know, with whores or prostitute, like, you know, somebody pretending. Okay. So also someone's mask is about to fall. Whoever these people were that have been wearing these masks to do this confusion, they're very weak. They're very weak. And all of the stuff that they put up, that they tried to break you down. They tried to cause towers for you, collective. Your spirit team is like, listen, we're about to distribute those towers. So these people that wanted all of these crazy things for you to happen to you, they wanted you to be confused. They wanted you to be crazy. They wanted to keep you captive. They wanted to prevent you. They wanted to make you look weak or unable. They wanted to make you look like you couldn't take care of yourself. Like, yeah, like that you weren't together. Empress and reverse, that you couldn't create, that you couldn't take care of yourself. Okay. This can also be a mother or female figure that is a mother. Okay. Yeah. this person, whoever was doing this, whoever was doing all of these spells, these spell works, right? And that has been lying to say, no, we weren't being sneaky. We weren't lying. We weren't doing this. That shit's backfiring. All of that shit's coming out. These people are in the state of nightmares. All of the ancestors are fucking, they won't let them sleep. They won't let them eat. They won't let them, it's like until the truth comes out. And these people they don't want their mask to fall. They're literally, they're hiding behind, oh, I'm caring, I'm nurturing, maybe these are people that say that they're religious or something like this, but they're actually not, okay? That they would never do that, this and that, okay? These are like covert narcissists, right? This is like some fucking Machiavellianism, some covert narcissist, some psychopathy. No, 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 no. Yeah. Justice in reverse. For some of you guys, these people are fucked up because they did something with the justice system. They may have, okay. They took your money, number one. They took physical assets, money, something like this, a lot. A lot was left to you, okay? They all stabbed you in the back. This is a whole group of people. Ten of Swords, okay? You probably had property. You probably had a farm. You may have had a vineyard. You may have had a lot of things. A lot of physical things, okay? Property, houses, vehicles, a lot of assets, okay? What they did is they paid somebody, because this is in reverse, okay? So this was done illegally, but with the justice system. Okay, so they basically paid somebody. They paid somebody. They may have even given some of this property or whatever, some of it away. They may have exchanged for this or that. Some of them were also hiding something by paying out, like let's say there was somebody in the church, somebody in a fake church, okay? They were paying somebody like, okay, we're donating this to the church, okay? But they were collecting it on the back end, okay? This is a mother, or somebody that is a mother, something like this. Yeah. And they've been running these lies for quite some time, and now they're getting caught. They're getting caught. The ancestors are literally making sure of it. It's like these lies, these deceits, everything is being broadcast. It's being broadcast. And it's got to be returned. It's literally got to be returned to collective. So they basically did some type of illegal paperwork. They may have went to court. They may have said that some type of will, inheritance belonged to you. They got married. Somebody got married using your information, saying that they were you. Married to a physical person. Said you're single and wealthy, then that you wanted to be married. They got you married to a person, and they did a fake ceremony. Queen of Cups in reverse. Could have been a female water sign in reverse. Somebody that was pretending to be loving, something like this. And this is part of this organization, okay? Again, this can be organization, this can be governmental, this can be like Mason, Eastern Stars, whatever. This can be groups, like a whole group, like a fucking cult, sex cult, government. This can be a family. This is a group of people that were running some type of shit that isn't working out for them anymore, okay? This Emperor in reverse and this Queen of Cups. They did some type of illegal paperwork to collect your inheritance, your money, and to get married, to collect some more, or to maybe to file for some power of attorney, some a death certificate. Yeah. They thought you were foolish, but you're not. You're about to get this Two of Cups because you decided to, you saw through the deception. You decided to cut these people off, and you said, listen, I know you took my shit. I don't give a fuck. You're creating your own stability. You're creating your own stability. You're no longer trapped in whatever this spell is. You're no longer letting these people keep you out of balance anymore. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know, I made some new things today. That is the real peace for the mind. Sleepy. I'm going to call you Sleepy because you're XXCZ. Hey, Fatina. Hey, Trevor. Thanks for the readings. Thank you. Thank you for the nice, lovely, cute, gorgeous face, hair, makeup, outfit. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Back to sender. That's right. Return this to sender. And many of you guys may have been doing that, and something happened at the last full moon. Really, like, these people have been doing this for a long time and been using moon magic and been doing it and doing it and doing it. You're very welcome, Emma. And so this is a backfire from this moon. So I made some new things today. Let's see. You guys are going to like these. I made a whole bunch of them. Oh, they went everywhere. Okay. So let's figure out. I was messing with these just a little bit earlier, and I was like, are they accurate or what? Yeah, they're super accurate. It was telling me a whole story. So these little cards that I made today from these little paper boneyards or whatever, these are like people, okay? So it's like family members, right? Like father, wife, right? Mother, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, step. There's, I think in here, son, daughter, biological, adopted, whatever. There's a lot. Okay, so let's figure out. I'm in Indonesia. I'm very close to Australia. If you're trying to come over, I'm in Bali. So let's see who these people are. Who are these people that did this fake law, fake court stuff? Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh. Not good. Ooh, even worse. Okay, so first it is saying, a girl, okay, a girl. So this would be, I would guess, someone younger than you, okay. Someone's son. Doesn't have to be. The girl can just be feminine in nature, okay. So a female, but I would say the female could potentially be younger than you, and someone's son, okay. Wife, someone's wife, someone's friend, someone's boyfriend, could be ex also, partner, okay. Anybody else? Who else did this? Oops. Oh, here we go. A mother and a brother. Now, they don't necessarily have to be the ones that did that, and also it could be the brother of the mother or the friend of the son, right? We don't know. I don't know. I mean, you're gonna know if it resonates for you. Yeah. Okay. So, a woman and non-supportive family, non-supportive woman and family. Okay. Well then, that's interesting. So, well then, hold on guys, give me 1 second. Kitty is going crazy at the door. Un momento. Come on, Bambi. Yeah. Oh, goodness. She just drank so much water. Drinking water, being by the water, hearing the water, going to the water, something like this. So let's figure out what this is. Something really intense happened on the last full moon. There was some type of black magic backfire. Black magic backfire. You like to party with your family? My family is psycho. Okay, so these people are literally trying to take your path, your destiny forward. Okay, collective? They're trying to take your new path or your new destiny. They were trying to, you know, you could be a traveler, you could be going somewhere, you could have got a job or a position, or you could be doing something somewhere in a different place around the world, or you've been thinking about that, or someone's been thinking about taking you somewhere. You know, they're, excuse me, they try to take your new opportunity. And they try to just not only take this new opportunity, it's like they were doing something, they were doing some type of magic to make you feel like you couldn't achieve this, or trying to keep you stuck, so you couldn't walk away, right? So you couldn't walk away and start this new chapter, right? They wanted to block you from being able to create your new future, your new path, right? It's like, let's say you got offered something, but you know, you're like, oh, but I have to do this, and this means that my new path includes walking away from anything toxic, from anybody toxic. And this moon, this full moon, is really shine the light on it for many of you guys. And you guys are like, nah, I'm creating this new life. I'm creating this new path. I'm creating this. And if that means I have to walk away from any of these people or things, then it's probably best, because these people were trying to hurt you, trying to break your heart, man, trying to keep you heartbroken. They're trying to prevent you from coming into this connection. They're literally trying to prevent you from coming into this connection. Because when we tune into collective's energy, it's the Lovers and the Six of Pentacles and making this leap forward and all this beautiful energy. Yeah, you have strength, right? And you're not greedy, right? You're not holding on. You're not, for some of you guys, you could have, you know, there could have been people and things that you were connected to for an extended amount of time, right? That were, hello, excuse you. That were like emotionally draining, physically, emotionally, mentally draining, to where all these other people, these third parties, they wanted to keep you hung up on like cleaning up their emotional trash, instead of you stepping in to see these two, stepping in to get these two cups, right? They wanted to keep you broke, busted, disgusted, alone. They wanted to keep you home, whatever, right? It's like he's over here crying. He's only got this like sarong or blanket or whatever it is. He's like fucking naked in his bareness, right? And there's like over here, there's like a whole castle. There's a whole town. There's these two cups. It's like literally there's all this whole new world ready. And they're literally, these third parties are just trying to do anything they can. It's like they're trying to attach this demonic entity to you guys, okay? This devil. They're trying to get you caught up in maybe past lovers, pleasures, passions, something like this. They want you to not be able to make a decision. They're trying to block you from making a decision. They tried to put you in a state of depression. Okay? 100%. Not only did they want to put you in a state of depression, they wanted to put you in a state where you were so upset, so depressed, that there were so many bad things that you would maybe take the decision to unalive yourself. That's pretty fucking sick. And you didn't. You made a good judgment call. But now there's divine reckoning that's coming into play. And all these people that work together against you, that said all these bad things against you, that thought that they could do all this magic, that thought that they could fucking take away, that thought that they could take your destiny, they thought that they could claim your wish fulfillment, your shit, after you had done all of this work, collective, and then you just fucking show up like this. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. And you came up. You were like the ringer. They didn't understand. They didn't understand you. It's like they did all this stuff to try to make you unalive yourself, right? It's like the fucking MK. It's like that experiment that they've been doing for all this time, right? And they do it, and they dose people out, and they put a fucking frequency to make them go crazy, to make them fucking jump ship, to make them off or unalive themselves, right? And they did that thinking that they could put you in this state, and you just went in. You just went fully in, collective, and you fully tapped into it. And you found this light, and you just are like, boom. You're following the work of the divine, and all these people are over here. They can't figure out what to do because everything they're doing didn't fucking work, and now they're all fighting each other. There's a big fucking fight going on because they lost the ability. Many of them lost the ability to communicate with you. You may have blocked a lot of people, or they could have hacked your devices, or they could have been being monitored, and now they can't have the monitoring coming back. They're afraid. But what is this? They're fighting. There's a big fight. They're trying to figure out who to bring a message to you. Yeah, they're pissed because they can't send in these fuck boys, these fuck girls. You can't. You're not willing to you're not willing to just receive some sexually transmitted demon or disease or whatever. You're not even trying to do this. You're not even in this hookup culture. This is quick hookup culture. You're not doing this. 0% are you doing this, and now they're like, we don't know what to do, because it's like, oh, you may have all these people sending you messages like, what's up, what's up, what's up, and these people are trying to keep you in this fucking third party hookup culture. You know, your family, right? Your family trying to keep you from being able to have like good connection, good love, good family, something like this, blocking your messages. You may have a lot of offers, collective. You may have many offers of people saying they want to love you, they want to wife you, they want to support you, they want to, you know, husband you, they, whatever this is, whatever this is. They want to invest, they want to, like, they're blocking messages. Many of them are actually faking these messages, okay? Many of them could be causing fights and saying like offering themselves up as if they're doing some type of weird prostitution or something, or I don't know. What is this? The Wheel of Fate. You're about to receive message, collective. This family took something from you that didn't belong to you. Most likely some type of fortune or messages, and now this family, someone died. Someone, maybe more people are going to die. Yep. These are family members, people that you've known for a long time. Again, could be brother, cousin, sister, uncle, whatever, your family. Page of Swords. Younger air sign, doesn't have to be. Can just have air in their chart. Somebody younger though. Somebody younger that has literally been okay, someone younger may come in to say something to you. They may come in to tell you the truth. Okay? They may try to get someone to someone that they think that you're still close with, maybe that you knew when you were younger. Also could be a feminine energy that you knew when you were younger, like when you were kids or grew up together, cousins, I don't know, something like this. They're going to try to get somebody to come in and say something to you for them on their behalf to try to heal this situation. Why? Because they don't want you to know about this money, or they know that you got this money and they've been collecting it on your behalf, right? They did this legal bullshit. Yeah. But you're protected. It doesn't matter what they do. You're protected. You're like the earth angel. You alchemize everything. So it doesn't matter. It's like every time they try to send somebody in, you don't care who it is. You don't care how long you've known them. You can tell. You're literally like, you're having this angelic guidance saying, don't go, go, don't go, go. And you're following it. And when it says, don't go, you know not to go because you know there's a fucking tower. You know that they're trying to knock you off your blinking block. Victory in return. I mean, in reverse. Chariot in reverse. You guys know. You guys are getting the downloads to say, go, don't go. Go, don't go. This is a tower moment. This is this. This is that. Yeah. Because you know that these are like Jezebel energies, right? King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that only cares about themselves, only cares about their passion. They're not going anywhere. They're going to try to be like the wounded warrior. Like they changed. They did something like this. Watch it. Someone's trying to get close enough to put some type of spell work on you, to make you feel bad, to try to guilt you into something, or to try to guilt you into maybe hooking up with them, or, you know, making up or whatever. Like maybe just getting you somewhere where they can, you know, give you some type of food or drink where they're going to drug you or poison you, or maybe they put you to sleep or euthanize you, or maybe they fucking make you pass out and record you doing weird shit, or I don't know. It's like they're trying to, yeah, all their magic is backfiring. They're fucked. They're fucked. No matter what they do, nothing is working. They're stuck. Nothing's working. The justice. You're receiving, this is like karmic, cosmic justice. Because they were fools. They were fools. They tried to attack and take what belonged to the well. You are the well collective. Yes. Yes, exactly, Fatina. The same thing, right? Because we're not going to stay in this state. We're going to know that these people are, we just rely on these people to be shitty people because that's what they are. And we fucking move along. We're like, we're not going to that's what they want. They want to fearmonger. They want to do all this. They want to break you down. And it's not possible. It's not possible. We're in this energy. We are in the strength energy, okay? Literally, it could be Cancer to Leo season, right? Or through the end of August, that something really important is happening. Okay, you guys just need to hold on. Hold on. Don't it's like some of you guys may be like exhausted, right? This Nine of Wands energy. You may be like, that's what they're trying to get you to do. They're trying to get you to abandon ship. They're trying to get you to leave. They're trying to be like, it's never going to happen for me because it didn't happen right now and it's not happening right now. But you guys already put all the work in. They're trying to collect your Three of Wands. They're trying to collect your incoming ships by trying to get you to work more. They're trying to like replicate you. They want whatever is yours. They want this. They want this, but they can't get it because it's not theirs. It's not theirs. The truth is every person's wish fulfillment, each person's dream is their own, right? Divinity, source, creator, the all that is, Put that in your heart. Put that in your mind, in your mind's eye, in your heart's, in your inner being. It exists there. If you're like, nah, justice is going to be served, but you're not like, you know, making your whole life about it. You're going on with your life, but you're knowing karma is going to whatever, right? And boom, boom. For many of these people, they're getting really bad, quick karmatic slapbacks. Like, it's like the divine is really showing them. They're like, oh yeah, you're connected. You talk to God and all the angels. Let's see what your angels can do right now. And the angel's like, whoop, and the leg of the chair breaks or whatever. Something's happening, right? I saw this little meme or this reel today, and this dude was like, bro, someone got it recorded in real time, like people talking shit on God. He was like, I'm not even this religious or spiritual person, but like, I can't deny the shit that I recorded, you know, whatever it was. And it's like, this guy is like, you know, like, God will save me, like, whatever, you know. And this guy was looking really angry, and he was like, oh yeah, is God gonna save you when I come over and your face, you know, your head hits the deck, you know? And literally, like, 3 seconds later, like some other person came running over with a skateboard deck, and it fucking hit this other dude at the side of the face, right? And so it's funny because it's literally like that. It's like what these people's ill will or intention is literally gonna fucking boom, it's gonna slap back, it's gonna return to sender instantly. And then that energy, right? Because energy, right? Emotion is energy in motion. So all that hatred, that energy, right, is now returning to us in the form of health, wealth, abundance, and love. It's coming back to us in the form that we can use it. So we don't have to transmute that. So it's like the angels are already, whatever, the guides are already transmuting it. Your ancestors, whoever, they're transmuting. They're like, oh, good, goody, goody, goody. We've been waiting. We've been waiting. This guy needs a real wedgie or whatever, you know? So, yeah, super interesting vibrations. The guy gets attacked by the skateboard. You seen that one? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was pretty quick. I mean, not that I want to laugh at people getting hurt or whatever, but it's like, it's just the reality, right? Is when you're connected in, when you're healed, when you're like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm standing on fucking business because I know I get what I give. And even if you come over here, it's like every great person, like ever throughout history, right? Like the legendary people that are like, blah, 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 you know, they're like, you renounce your religion or you do this or you do that. And if you don't do that, we're gonna like, whatever. And they're just like, yeah, cool. Like, you're not gonna tell me that this isn't my truth. Like, for instance, look at all of the people still trying to justify like Trumpty Dumpty and the fact that like I saw one of my friends post something today and it was like, this is the way that America acquired all the land. None of it was stolen. Like, bitch, that shit was fucking stolen. You can shake it any way you fucking want. The greatest genocide that ever happened, bigger than the fucking Holocaust or anything else, was of Native American people. So get the fuck out of here with that. And it's like, this is the level of delusion that these people are living in, right? That's how you know that they're like either the reptilian or the draconian, right? They're in this mind control because it's like they're more focused on not being wrong, right? This is the narcissist, this is the Machiavellian, this is the psychopathy, right? They're more focused on not being wrong about their political stance than they are about bringing in what is actually what is, you know. It's like, oh well, I'm not like, even though Trump and all these people have been in the Epstein file doing all this shit for who knows how many decades, like, we're still standing on business. Like, bro, like then you're an advocate for everything that's wrong with the world and the system. And the reality is you can't build new things on faulty, cracked foundations. Gotta fucking knock that shit down, clear that shit out, and start from the bottom up. Not from the top down. From the people. What do the people need? How do we connect? And when you're healed, you receive what you need. Now, you may not, what's that song? You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. Okay? So many of you guys will be receiving some type of spiritual blessing or spiritual inheritance for standing on your fucking business, for saying, no, this isn't right. And I don't care how much money you're offering me. I don't care that someone said, oh, sign this NDA and I'll give you some money. I'll give you a phone and I'll give you this shit. All you have to do is treat your friend like trash. All you have to do is lie. All you have to do is omit the truth. All you have to do is this. And these people that did this, you're still lying. Lying by omission is still fucking lying. Refusing to speak or contact or communicate is still lying. You're still hiding behind something, and you, collective, are not in this. You're in this. And the people that are going to receive are the people that are healed by saying, I'm standing on business and I'm standing on truth and I'm doing what's right because that's what's fucking right. Period. And that's how we create this new world. That's how we get into this Empress mode, collective. That's how you get into the Empress mode, because you're creating this beautiful new reality. You're not in this fear. You're not this. You're healed. You're saying no. Because you get what you deserve and way down. We can go, 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 go. Yeah. We are in this state of divine karmic justice, karmatic reciprocity. So any type of situation, relationship, whatever, that is not having some type of loving, compassion, understanding, or reciprocity is done. And you got to make that choice. Stay in the old cycle, do the same thing, repeat, right? Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result or outcome. Either you're like, oh yeah, this is just my fate. That's just how the world is. That's just, no. Well, I don't want to push back. I don't really care to create this world because I don't want people to judge me, and I don't want to say something that may make me look some type of way. That means your ego cares more about the actual fucking truth of creating this new world and this new reality, which means you're not healed and you don't deserve to receive what's coming. But those that have are about to receive. You'll get what you deserve. Yeah. Collective, you're about to be independently wealthy. Yeah. Because you chose to end this cycle. You said, you know what? No. If somebody wants to enter, if somebody wants to be here, if somebody wants to meet me as I am or I'm healed, then they can do that, right? I'm in receptive mode. I can receive an apology. I can receive somebody taking accountability for their bullshit. I can receive that. I can hear that. I'm receiving. Many of you guys may need to, in order for these certain people to maybe come in and talk to you or apologize or something like this, okay, you need to stand in this mode. You need to stand in this Empress mode, and you need to stand on business, and you need to say, listen, it's business. It ain't personal. It's business. I don't have any personal affairs currently speaking. This is business. And so these people, in order to talk to you or in order to apologize or in order to take accountability or in order to get a message or something to you, they're going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay. You're going to need to receive something for your time ahead of time, not after the fact, ahead, before the fact. So the first portion was cutting these people off. The second portion is if somebody really has something to say, they can pay you. King of Pentacles. Because you don't need any confusion, illusion, bullshit. You don't need any fake fucking no. Your time is valuable. If someone wants to say something or send a message or do something, they better send a goddamn messenger with some fucking money. Like somebody wants to schedule some time to talk to me, that starts by making a donation to my PayPal. And if you guys aren't following the directions and you're sending it to the Divinity PayPal, it's not being received. I can't access that account. That's why if you follow the directions here, it will tell you my direct PayPal me at Zoe. Okay? Someone wants to, okay, someone is going to try to send somebody in with a message on behalf of them. And this is something that uh, this is something that you need to be aware of. If someone cannot come and speak to you themselves, what is the reason, right, guys? Because right now you guys are healed and you have this protection. You have this protection. You have this angelic protection, like the world here. You has all the guardians, right? You have like the guardians of the galaxy that are on your side here. So there's a lot of your spirits, your angels, your ancestors. There's a lot of these people and teams that are saying, no, there's not, we're not even going to allow it to be a possibility. So they could be preventing people, like giving more work, putting other shit in the way. They're preventing people. They're trying to protect you, collective, or they are protecting you from any non-protective false connections, from people that are trying to take away your stability or anything like this. You are being protected. So you need to ask yourself, if someone can't come in and offer you like passionately and be honest and be, share what they have to share, say what they have to say, you need to question that. You need to question that. And if someone else is coming in saying, oh, well, this person really loves you and they have so much passion and why are they sending this other person? Why can they not approach you themselves? There needs to be a reason. Now, some of them could be approaching you with a message. You could have a letter. You could have something that is explaining something to you. Okay. You could have something that's saying, okay, I didn't want to, maybe I was scared, but blah, 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 but I want to make this offering. I have a lot of passion for you. And would you like to explore this further? Right. If it's something like that, I guess, but, yeah. Okay, what is this? Do I believe in it? I know that it's an actual thing that they're trying to subject us to, but I'm not going to give it any energy or my belief system, because I believe in organic intelligence and a completely different timeline. It's not a timeline I exist on. I will share things, for people to maybe do something or but the reality is people are zombies. If people are not getting upset about the governments, the policies, the lack of clean water, clean food, poisoned resources, poisoned everything, if people aren't really banding together in smaller communities and they're still operating within this system, then they're NPCs, bro. Literally, they've reached their pinnacle and they can't. It's like when the robot hits the wall and it can't fucking. Someone has to turn it around. It's like, like it cannot compute. Bluetooth no connect. It's like they're unable to move past that. Their fulfillment maybe was to stay on the third density, and their fulfillment is to stay in that, and that is their choice. That is free will. It's not our job to fucking wake everybody up. That's for sure. It's not our job. It's karmatic justice. Okay? Karmatic justice. Someone may be sending you some type of message or something that is based on some type, like let's say there was mail you were supposed to receive that these people were blocking from you. Let's say there is a letter or a will or inheritance or something like this, a case. Maybe you want a court case. Maybe they need you to be in court case. Okay, the judgment in reverse. Okay, with the justice and the sun. You may have won a court case. You may have won a court case. They may have tried to show up as you in court. Remember, we were pulling that out earlier, and they were they knew that it wasn't you physically, and they let these people do whatever they're doing, and they watched these people. And here's the even more fucked up thing: these people went to other places. They went to other countries, other lands. They could have even came where you are. Like, we picked this up. Like, you guys are on maybe different countries, different states, different parts of the world, whatever. okay. They try to put the judgment on you, but what they're finding out is that these people were physically in different places, that their story actually doesn't line up. And so you're about to be a star, collective. You are about to be a star. If you're not already a star from this, you've won a court case. And your passion, your messages, your passion, whatever this is, has helped you. Whatever you're saying, whatever you're sharing, whatever this is, it has helped you. Okay? And now you have an emperor. Now you have an emperor that enters. You're this Queen of Cups energy. The Empress is already out here, no? Maybe she's still coming. You foresaw this. It's like someone really like stepped up, you know, maybe a righteous official, maybe a private investigator, something like this. Somebody's really stepping up, and they're disqualifying all of these third party. Like, it's like a lot of people, several people, are, all these third parties and stuff were going against you. And these people are like, nope, collective is loving and kind and gentle and compassionate and blah, 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 blah. They're not anything what these people said. These people's, yeah, you're having victory. You're having victory on this court case or whatever this is. So someone may be trying to come in and bring you this. Now, watch out, because they're trying to, whoever this is, your family member, something like this, they're still trying to get you caught up in some type of magic. They're still trying to get you to eat or drink something or put some type of spell work or something. They're still trying to get you to do this. Okay? It's like they're not going to stop. They're relentless. They're relentless. Because they already lost their opportunity. That's why they're fighting each other. They're all fighting each other because they've lost their opportunity. And they're like, but we did all this work and we put in all this money and all this spell work. They did. They were partying it up. They're like, oh yeah, they counted the, what did my grandpa always say? Like, don't get your cart ahead of your horse. Don't count your chickens before your eggs, hatch, right? Which is saying, even if you have chickens and you're going to get eggs and you can get more, it's like, don't count them. And it's like, that's what these people did. That's what these people did. They spent all this money, all this effort, and they were fucking living it up. They're like, whatever, we're counting on this coming in. Because someone told them it was guaranteed. They thought for sure it was guaranteed, but it's not. The truth is the only thing that's guaranteed to eventually come back out and for everyone to fucking see. Yeah, they be hating, which means they support the fallen world. They so colorist that they advocate shit like in the yeah. You know what people have going on because you know how they feel about you deep down. They straight envy you because your energy is powerful. 100%. And that's what I'm saying. That's what a lot of these narcissists and this Machiavellian, it's like envy. It's envy. It's jealousy. They have a really hard time. Penis envy. They could, and the reality is like, it doesn't have to necessarily be like that, right? It can be, they're just envious. They're envious that like, for me, I have people that are always envious and jealous, like whether they're male or female, right? And they do have this complex. They do have this fucking penis envy complex. And I'm just like, don't be mad because I got bigger balls than you, bigger set when I ain't even got any, My cock-a-doodle-doo is proverbial and you still be over there crying about it, right? Grand Rising. Welcome, Darren. Grand Rising. Juan. Leo. Ciao. We're almost in Leo season. You're going to make a video game with God. Okay. Pretty sure God is not trying to be in the digital era. That's kind of what I'm saying, is source creation is about the organic intelligence. But if you make a game, if you're channeling and God tells you to make a game, like whatever, people be making fake doctrine and all kinds of shit for centuries and whatever, thousands of years, right? Make a video game, get people on it. You can't wait to hear about it. TK. You already started making it. It's almost ready. Congratulations. Next time you sit with God, you're going to get it ready. That's cool. Yeah, evil people are always relentless. It's insane. Yeah, and so here's the reality, right? The reason why they're relentless is because when you're demonically possessed, right? Like we touched base on this a little bit yesterday. It's like the demon or whatever, right? The entity, the energy is like a parasite, right? So it hops onto the host. So it's not interested, like let's say, for instance, something is making somebody sick, right? That demonic entity, that parasite, that whatever it is, will literally do everything it can, to keep this host alive. It doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't give a fuck if it's killing the host. It doesn't give a fuck, right? Because it's basically it's a spell, right? It's a spell. It's dark in nature. It's like, okay, so it's like someone try to tap in the underworld or something like this. They try to do some spell or some magic work or something to try to bring some type of demonic entities, right? Whether these are these sex demons or whatever they are. I feel like it's a plethora of things, right? And they try to do this. They try to use magic, okay? And these are people that you've known since you were probably small, or you've known for an extended amount of time. And it backfired because you guys have these guardians. And now what's happening is it's unleashed on them. And now they're like, oh, you want to take collectives destiny, you want to take collectives things, whatever it is, okay, we'll show you. We'll let you. You want it, we'll let you walk a day. We'll let you walk a mile. We'll let you walk 500 miles and collect a shoe and see in the shoes and see. Because you think you deserve that? Okay, we're gonna give to you the same thing, the same fucking lesson, only times 10 what the collective had to go through, and see if you're worthy of it now. Because for some reason you thought a protected divine being that you could take it away from them. It's not possible. So now they're like, oh, okay, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. And these people are literally not having a good time, because not only are they having to suffer the same like crazy traumatic events, right, that collective suffered, but on top of that, they're receiving the backfire of the magic. So let's say, for instance, collective, you had to work 5 years or 10 years, or you had to do this, or you had to be, sober for 3 years, whatever, right? Like this has been my journey, right? And so you're doing all this stuff, right? And these people are like, I'm gonna take that. And they're like, all right, not only do you get that, but also remember you wanted collective to get in a car crash. Also remember you wanted collective to be homeless. Also, you remember you wanted them to have some type of disease. Also, you remember when you called them crazy and schizophrenic, and you remember when you called, now you're gonna start to experience all of these things. Remember how you and now on top of it, they're having to go through the trials and tribulations that you went through, plus the black magic that they put on you. So if they wanted you to have a heart attack, if they wanted you to have a stroke, if they wanted you to have a brain aneurysm, if they wanted you to have seizures, if they wanted you to have all these things or not have things, they took away your safety, your family, your kid, your partner, your fucking business, your whatever. They're like, fuck. We thought we had it. And they're over here heartbroken because they can't deal with it. Yeah. All these third parties, and they don't get to hold on to that. They don't get to hold on to that. Collective, you get that because you're staying in this happy space. Yeah. And whatever 10 of Pentacles that they took, that they've been taking for an extended amount of time and using for their own passions and their own whatever, that's coming back to you, collective. Whether it's from them or in other ways, it is going to come back. You know what I'm saying? Part of that. Okay, hold on. Oh, you guys are putting so much up here. Okay, hold on. Hello, beautiful peoples. What's up, Manuel? Yep. You can see it's feeding mostly on minorities, that's for sure. A lot of it is it's a lot of indigenous, especially, right? Right? Because this is the darker, it's so funny, the dark order and the black magic is coming from the fucking whitest people. The whitest, most racist fucking people that there is. It's crazy, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was talking about this yesterday or the day before, right? CERN shut down and all this stuff because they're freaking out because the collective conscious is raising. And that's what I was saying is our galactic friends are out here being like, okay, now we have to interfere because we can't let nuclear war happen because that affects the entire universe. That affects the entire cosmos. We can't let these fucking psychos blow up another planet like they did, like the Martians did to Mars. Like, we can't let that happen again. This is like this is like our botanical garden planet, our water world, we can't do that. Yeah, we all do magic for sure. You got a magic stick you have created from it. You're a creator. That's funny. They fucked up. You gathered evidence. That's right. Yeah, but in a few weeks it won't matter. That framework is old news. Yeah, exactly. Yep. You got caught slipping. Uh-oh, you are using substances. That's not good. You're accountable for the loss. God give it, God take it away. They just didn't expect you to enjoy peace once again by yourself. Yeah. The tank or fish tank? I mean, we're kind of in this sandbox. To answer your question, Manuel, I think, even though I don't do personal questions, I would say that some justice is going to come about, right? Collective, we're going to receive some really good news about this justice. Okay, so you need to understand, it's almost like there's multiple people that are trying to come towards you. There's multiple people that are attempting to come forward. Okay. One is maybe going to help you to create your reality. One is maybe trying to paint a different picture or a different reality. Victory. I think you're going to have victory. You said, woohoo, victory. Okay. For many of you guys, collective, because you're like, no, nah, you know what? Nah, I saw that. Like, nah, I'm going to, like, for me, people like, oh yeah, okay, you live in a world with fucking aliens and fairies and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, like, yeah, when I go outside, like, I see fucking magical birds and crazy butterflies, and then I talk about a grasshopper, and a grasshopper comes back matching the same color I was thinking of wearing, and it's like, boom, right there. Like, I never seen nothing over here. It's crazy. Like, in the nature, yeah, but like, this was like on a box, and it's like funny because I wouldn't have even gone over there except for I was putting in the number for my power. So it's like we're victoriously creating this because we're saying, no, we see this different future. We see this. We understand this, right? And we're like, all right, we keep that in mind, right? That the television, right? So televise or tell your vision, express your vision, like you have a vision board or something like this. What is your vision? And stop being sucked into the facade of the patriarchal fucking news media bullshit, right? Like, what is your actual vision, right? If you're like, boom, we're going to be victorious, we're going to get out of here, it's going to be the awakened ones, it's probably going to be the indigenous and the minority, like, it's probably going to be a lot different people than we thought, because a lot of us are more in tune with communal, with nature, with each other, with family. We like, because we have older bloodlines, older DNA, we are the ones that are awakening, right? Because that's like what has to happen, is it's like ancient, like reawakening these primordial and ancient energies that are literally awakening within us, right? The divinity within thee, right? There, it's awakening, and it's like, oh shit, like, it's, look at that, you guys, it gives me like so many goosebumps. Okay, it's literally like undeniable, right? It's undeniable. It's like we feel it, we sense it, and it's like that's what they're trying to do, is they keep trying to paint a different picture, and we're like, nah, bitch, we're the creators, we're the artists. Like, I saw where you try to, I saw me, that was a shitty fucking replication, that was a shitty cover up, you know. You're a water sign, being the Scorpio here. You're in the tank with you, not you in the tank with you. Not me in the tank with you. You're Scorpio, TK? That's funny. I'm also a Scorpio. I get a lot of Scorpios on here, probably because I'm always just saying shit how it is. And Scorpios, like, we need that, right? Like, Geminis, Scorpios, like, also like Aquarius, a lot of Aquariuses, you know, we're like, we need that. We need like the reality, like the harsh truth. We're like, just fucking tell me like it is, please. Don't sugar. You can sugarcoat shit, but when you take a bite into it, it's still a turd, you know? It doesn't matter if it's got candy coating and a pretty color, you know? So ever wonder why airplanes are loud after in the day and a little different at night? Stare at the stars, hit them with a laser, something weird happens. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been seeing this stuff. Start looking up patterns on things. When inventions come out, you'll wake up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, since I left the US and I really started seeing, like, I spent some time with these kids, and we were able to talk to that. You know, we were like in the south of France when I first left US, and it was so interesting. You know, we would sit there and we'd have like the cheese and the tomatoes and all the fresh stuff, and the baguette and the wine, and we'd be sitting there. We were like in like camping, going around kind of camping in different places, and you could see all the little deet 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 moving and all the different colors, and we're like, how many crafts, like, oh, okay, they're watching one hundo, like, and that's the reality. And like, they're not here, you know, unless they're like grays and they're doing weird anal probing and weird harvesting and whatever. But like, that's some weird shit again, that the deletes made an agreement with them. Okay, they made that agreement, just like they let the draconian infiltrate by putting reptilians in those positions, right? So that's all got to change, and that's why the whole structure and the whole thing has to change. Like, that's why it's like we can't keep any of these old people in these old systems. We literally just have to collapse and say, okay, now what is sustainable and what goes forward? And I know people don't like that, but that is literally the phase, right? If we want to have this victorious future, we have to paint a new picture. We can't be fucking just Bob Ross in that shit, okay? You can a lot of the times, for sure, in real, you know, in real life. But the reality is we want to, if we want to have a victorious future, if we want to have this, then we have to sit and be like, how do we really want this to look? And we can't hyper focus on the way that things don't look good. If that shit stinks, be like, you know what, that stinks. I'm gonna step the fuck away from that. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get the way the fuck away from that. Those people smell, that shit smell, whatever, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, flush it and let it go, and be like, all right, how do I want this to look? It doesn't matter. It's like, oh, well, my family was all like, boom, but painting a new picture. What does a supportive family, what does a supportive partner, what does your ideal soul's mission, calling, job, whatever, what does that look like? What does that look like? What does it feel like? And focus on that, because that's really how we bring it in. You know, the reality is if you can conceive it and believe it, then you can achieve it. So it's just about getting more people, or enough people, right, that are already awake, that are like, you know what we want? We want to be like having like non-poison food. We want to be living off grid. We want to be sustainable. We want to have, you know, like renewable energy. We want to grow our own food. We want to have peace. We don't want this. We don't want that. We're not going to deal with this. We're not going to deal with that. We're going to take care of children. We're not going to rape women. We're going to, you know, and if enough of us have this same vision of what this new era is supposed to be looking like, and I say new in the KNEW, because life is a series of remembrance. We know we're this ancient primordial energy. We came here to be these light warriors. We just have to remember what we're here to do and grab that fucking paintbrush and start painting. Literally. I see aliens in the, you know, like you can see their ships bouncing back and forth in the sky. I mean, in the stars for sure. 100. But like, again, we were talking about this yesterday. People don't understand like vibration, frequency, energy. Like most people, unless you're a seer like me or like other people like me, you're not seeing, you're not sensing these other energies, these other frequencies. They're not far away. Like some of them are monitoring, but like I see that many of their ships are cloaked behind clouds. And it's not because they're trying to freak out. They're literally here to assist in the collective consciousness rising, because it's of their best interest, of the entire universe. It's a galactic cosmic council that is completely involved in this evolution, in this revolution, and they've been trying to make it happen forever. Look, and you guys, if you tap into your star family, they're here to give you your powers. They're here to put you into that light where you belong. Many of you guys are ready to receive these accolades for your gifts, or to step in. Like maybe that's part of it. Maybe you're like, you know what? I want to draw this new life, right? I'm going to change my stars. I'm going to start to receive instead of be the giver. I'm going to be the receiver. And I'm going to create all of this so we can all receive something beautiful. Yeah. It's awesome. Whoa. Whoa. Space jams. This is really about people stepping fully into their passion. Okay? Get out of this state of fear, of lack, of separation, of whatever. Okay? These other people are in this state. Okay? These are these Jezebel spirits, these Jezebel energies. I'm sorry, it was upside down at first. These are these energies, these people that are trying to do this sex magic, this whatever they're trying to do. It's all coming to light. They're not going to be victorious. All of their lies and secrets are now out, and it's like, it's undeniable. Literally, it's like Source is making it so undeniable, not just for them, but also for everybody. Like literally, like everyone's gonna know about this. Everyone's gonna know about this if they don't already. This Ace of Wands. This is like global. This is like a whole new start, a whole new whatever. But this is like, it's like the wands. It's like passion. It's messages. It's inspiration. It's something like this. Something that you guys said, or actually, when this comes out, when the truth comes out, many of them are suffering. Many of them are suffering because they're refusing to make the decision to tell the truth. And they're just going to be tortured. Many of them could lose their lives, could lose their businesses, could lose a lot of things. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in reverse. This 9 of Swords. 7 of Cups. Yeah. These people have been trying to cause confusion and illusion and all of this stuff. They're literally, they could be trying to do some type of magic, because it's coming out on the Queen of Wands in reverse. They're trying to do some type of magic that's backfiring, that's failing. It's like their confusion, illusion spells aren't working anymore, because you get this new start. You get this new family. You get this support with this angels. You get this new start, this new pathway, because you have been consistently, because you have been on your path, because you have proven your devotion. Because you have proven your devotion, collective. Yeah. And this is divine judgment, divine orchestration. Because you have had this faith. You've surrendered. You said, okay, I don't know, but whatever. And you're like, all right, you're creating this victory by saying, I'm ready to receive because I've done the work. Let's go. Let me get that wish fulfillment, universe. You getting it. You getting it. Yeah, you did the work. Literally, you guys did the most. And these people still kept trying to get you to do their work for them too. Try to get you to take their shit-ass karma to transmute it, when they're over here fucking everybody. That's why they're trying to give you this demon. It's like, what I understand is like, these people have literally for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes been coming in as your lover or whatever to get you to fulfill or to clear their karma. And they've been getting you attached. They've been getting you attached by this sexual demon or whatever this thing is that they've been attaching you to. And you're not doing it anymore. You finally decided to stand on business and you're out of here. You're moving to safer shores. You stood on business. You made a decision. Whatever decision that you had to make, it was probably hard. It could be hurtful. It could have been a people that you work with, your family. It could have been a lover. It could have been a lot of different things. Stand on that business. Stay out of that fear space, that lack, whatever. You made the decision, you know, King of Swords. You decided, like, this is, stand on business. Stand on business. Go your own way. Get, you know, because this 3 of Wands is coming in for you. Your ships are coming in. And that's what all these people are trying to block you from. Don't let them. They're going to receive their fate and you're going to receive your fortune. But if you let them throw you off, they're trying to collect. But they didn't do the work. You did the work. Collective, you did the work. You became a master. Yeah. And they're just having a bunch of towers, all these black magic backfiring. These towers are coming. It's like one after the other, after the other, after the other. You have something coming in for you. Collective. You have someone coming in, maybe someone that wants to work with you, someone wants to make an offer, something like this. What is this? 8 of Pentacles and the Chariot. This is someone that's already decided, let's say, Queen of Swords energy. You are their end game. You're their be-all, end-all. The world, the Queen of Swords in the world, they decided that they want to protect you, that you're their whole world, that whatever, maybe they see that like you mean the world to them, something like this. They're coming. They're coming. They may be coming from a different location in the world. You guys could be from different locations, countries, religions, ethnicities, something like this. What is this? Chariot, Queen of Swords, the world. This is someone that is very, very passionate about you. It's like they've made a decision. You are their decision. They're coming. Some type of justice. These people may want to wife you. They may be coming. Someone may be coming. Okay. Someone defended you as far as the justice system was concerned. Someone like really has a lot of, spoke up on your behalf. Okay. Someone came in someone came in and, like, let's say all these people are saying, oh, well, collective does this and collective does that and blah, 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 all this meh, 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 right? Someone came in and was like, skirt, actually, no. Actually, bitch, I was there. I seen it. I seen everything. And they defended. Someone defended you. And it's what you needed. Someone very passionately defended you. They may have had some type of evidence. They may have had some type of picture, some type of voice note, some type of message. They may have had some type of something where it was like, let's say these people said that you did something that you didn't, collective, and let's say they made some type of deep fake, or they made some type of video or auditorial or picture. They made fake messages, something like this. Someone has been watching or monitoring you. Again, this can be like an investigator, something like this, okay? Someone that has been watching or monitoring or stalking, or someone got caught for watching, monitoring, stalking you, something like this. Yeah, there's been justice as far as that goes. People that have been saying stuff, they're actually seeing all these. So they saw some type of messages. They saw some type of messages. And these people can't defend themselves because they were all going against the collective. All of their messages are showing other words. Collective, you have an actual, real, true, loving connection you're about to receive. This is part of your justice. You get stability. You get a new start. You get no more arguments, no more fights, no more bullshit. You get to be in this soft, loving energy of knowing, of tuned into your intuition. No more heartache. You didn't miss an opportunity. You didn't miss an opportunity. This opportunity is still coming to you. You have these Two of Cups. Okay, so for some of you guys, this opportunity may come to you by having let go, by having managed being in your soft space, by not fighting with these people, right? By not allowing this heartache or whatever they wanted to, by maintaining, by staying in this state. Now you have these Two of Cups and this one over here. So by leaving something before, somebody, some situation, something that was making you emotional, by kind of tuning it out, right? You're receiving this new offer from the universe. But this offer comes in after this love. It's like when you guys come together, like this new offer. Yeah, when you guys walk away, it's like someone needs to walk away. I think this divine masculine needs to cut off somebody or walk away from somebody, some people, okay, that maybe he's known for a long time. They've built rapport. The Eight of Cups. It's like this person is still thinking about it. They're trying to meditate. They're trying to ask questions. They're trying to do whatever they're going to do. You need to walk away. Get off your ass and walk away. How much more illumination do you need? How many more signier signs do you need, masculine? Get off your ass and go. Follow the light. Because it's like, in order to receive this, okay, first they got to take this cup of love in order to come into this Two of Cups energy, in order to receive this ultimate offering from the universe. But see how this one cup is here in the front? Divine masculine, you have to take this cup of love and make this offering, this Two of Cups, and the universe will give you. But in order to do that, you have to go. You have to walk away from something. You have to walk away from something. Yeah, look at this Two of Cups. You have to walk away from some type of devil. You have to make a decision. There is some type of lifestyle. There is some type of something. You could have, for many of you guys, okay, if you are in the divine collective, okay? These people are trying to keep you weak. You may be empathic. You may be always taking care of everybody else, and they're basically trying to do that, okay? They're trying to make you choose between maybe a past life, maybe your family, your friends, whatever, and you're like, but I don't want to make that choice. You need to make that choice. You need to walk away from any of these people that were causing you any of this toxicity, because only then will you be able to make this Two of Cups. This is communication. You have to cut these people off, whoever they are. It's going to take a lot of strength. But when you surrender and you say, okay, divine, I trust you. If I got to cut these people off, then I know there's a whole well. I know that there's so much more that's there for me, but you have to stop. You have to stay out of the fear. And if these people are really there and they're your support system, then they're not going to block you from stepping into your soul's mission, your soul's path, from going towards, you know, divine feminine or whatever this is, from walking away from who or whatever this is. They're going to be supportive of it. Again, if people are not supportive of your new journey and your new path, you gotta fucking cut them out, because otherwise they're holding you on a lower frequency that you don't want to stay in. And that's absolutely not where you want to go. You have the whole well. You just have to have the strength. Don't be that courage, the cowardly lion. Have that strength and know that wherever your strength isn't there, that feminine, yeah, there's Two of Cups energy. That feminine will have that, will provide that to you. You just actually have to show up. You actually have to give a message. You actually have to do something. You actually have to physically say something, go somewhere. This is very quick communication coming in, okay? Have to do that based on this 10 of Pentacles. There is a lot riding on it, okay? The timing, this has to be quick, because in order for you guys to receive whatever this is, this inheritance, this legacy, whatever this is, to create new, something is time sensitive. Something is time sensitive here. It needs to be before Leo season. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to lose this. The Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Five. Otherwise, you're going to lose it. These people are going to keep you in this state. Okay, Divine Masculine? You need to go and speak your truth. The whole truth. Nothing but the truth. Okay? You may have been asked to speak or to say something or to speak up or to defend somebody or to do something. Could have to do with justice. It could have to do with fucking saying something, okay? Literally. You got to do it. You may need to, whoever this person is, whoever this stalker or this snitch or this other person, okay? If you know that someone was actively trying to hurt somebody or end somebody's life or doing this, or you know that they were doing spell work or death magic or fucking talking about it even, whoever this is, you need to go and speak up. That's what helps you level up into this High Priestess mode. That's what gets the ultimate justice. Someone has to speak up. Divine Masculine, you need to speak up about something. This is having to do with people that you knew. People that you knew that you used to be close to. Could be family, could be friends, could be people that you consider brothers or partners or whatever. These people that are close to you, that you think are family, are not. They want you and Divine Feminine to stay separated. They want you, they're causing this. They're trying to cause this. They're trying to end this connection by being there, by creating lust, by creating greed, self, whatever, all this. They're trying to prevent you from getting this from getting your wish. Getting this victory and healing. Yeah, they don't want you to heal. Whoever these people are, you have to cut them off, Divine Masculine. If you don't cut them off, if you don't stop them from moving forward, not everybody gets to move forward with you. Once you move forward into this space, then you'll know who can come to calmer shores. You will know. But before that, you're going to have to cut some of these people off because they're not actually your friends. They're not actually helping. They're preventing your happy ending by keeping wearing a mask and some type of disillusionment. Yeah. They want to keep you in this energy. They want to keep you in this low vibrational energy. This is a Jezebel spirit. They don't want you to create. They don't want you to believe. Okay? You need to believe. Again, this is divine masculine. Okay? The artist creating. You need to believe in your vision and your dream and your connectivity and your wish. But you may need to go speak up. And I feel someone is going to speak up. It's like someone is going to speak up. Someone's going to speak against somebody. They're going to be like, oh, da, 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 da. And like it's like someone's loyalty. Yeah. Yeah. Someone's loyalty is not going to be so loyal. Okay. So that's something else you need to know, divine masculine, is if you trust, don't tell people. If you're trusting or you've been trusting somebody with information, they're using it against you. They're sharing that information. They're using it against you because they don't want you to have justice. Not everybody that is close to you wants you to succeed. Many of them want you not to succeed. They don't want you to have this stability because it brings out in them everything that they're not doing. All the stuff that they haven't accomplished or achieved. If you have this happy ending or whatever, then people feel shitty about themselves, and that's not your fucking problem. If people are willing to lie and cheat and steal to keep you down in order to make themselves feel better, those aren't your fucking people, bro. Those aren't your fucking people, and you need to know the difference. So got to go. Peace out, TK. You love the dream catcher. Have the same colors on yours. You're Native American as well. Tight. Chumash and Apache. That's what's up. That's what's up. You figured out how the Egyptians built the pyramids. You figured out the technology. It's sound technology. It's sound technology. The guy that built the coral castles, whatever, it did the same thing. Go check it out. It's actually, it exists down in Florida. I think down in Florida Keys or something like this. Or before the Key, I can't remember. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But somewhere in Florida, there is something called the Coral Castle, and this guy basically moved these huge rocks and coral basins and stuff from all over, and built this whole thing without any machinery or anything like that. So the more you tap in, like that's what I'm saying, is we got to cut off these low people because we want to tap in to these higher technologies. And as long as we're staying with these lower vibrational people and frequencies that are worried about feeding, fucking fighting, instead of raising the collective consciousness and coming together with sacred energy exchange to fucking create this, right? That they're just a hookup culture and they're fucking everybody, and they're, the people haven't healed their trauma, haven't dealt with their demons, haven't danced with their shadows, and you're just taking it and spreading it and spreading it and spreading it like fucking the herps or something, bro. Like, no. Like, that's what these people are like. They're parasitic in nature, and so you got to just fucking cut them off. You got to say, all right, if they're meant to be there, they're going to be there. And you're also going to know when you level up into other densities, you will get the higher version of them. If you let go of that low life shit version of them, you will actually go into the next realm and get the next version of them if you really wish them to be there, because there's infinite amounts of realities, of parallel realities that are existing simultaneously. So when you quantum leap, when you jump, right, as we're quantum leaping and quantum jumping, timelines and densities, you will find. You guys ever watch Rick and Morty's? It's like that. History Channel. Oh no. God said wait. Someone is coming today and you're going because you're doing great. God is through you. That's awesome. Get a patent first, then they can't steal your idea. Okay, you can talk about your life, but you won't. But you can't tell me what to do. Nobody tells you what to do anymore. Okay. I'm just saying, this is the reality, right? If you guys want to receive this gift or whatever, you know, you gotta be honest. You gotta say, this is where the darkness is. You gotta stop letting things and people, energies hide within the shadows or whatever this is. You know, you gotta make a stand. Again, gotta cut some motherfuckers off. You gotta off some people's heads in order to get, you know. And it's like, if you're not hurting, okay, if you're not like, I don't mean like Machiavellianism or something like this, like narcissism. I mean like, if you're not hurting other people, like let's say you're doing something and you're profiting off of other people because you fucking cut them off or you cut them out. Like, no, but you got to cut people out in order to evolve, right? To continue to evolve. Like when things were evolving out of the ocean, like they didn't stay in the ocean. Bro, they started going to the shore and then they started fucking walking eventually. Like evolution is in our nature. So for people that want to stay stagnant and don't want to change and be like, this is how I've always done it for 20 years. Well, bitch, that must be boring for you. You're going to do it for another fucking 20,000 too. Plus, who knows? Enjoy that. I'm over it. I want to evolve because that is in nature. That is in nature. NPC stands on shit business. Angelic higher beings say, okay, we understand that change is a constant and evolution is the only way we continue to evolve and grow as a species, because it's just what we've been doing for what, billions of years, right? So evolve or decay, up to you. But that's where we're at. So yeah, whoever this is, yeah, divine masculine, you have to actually go and do it. Okay, can be Aries energy, but Emperor energy, you have to boss up and you have to go over there and you have to say what you have to say. You got to walk away from some fucking people and you got to make that mission to divine feminine and offer something. Probably an apology. Maybe that's just coming with money. Maybe, I don't know, but it's going to take you some strength, okay, to offer this cup of love. But you got to stop thinking about it like, is she going to say, no, we're going to do this, we're going to fight, we're going to, you know, it's not about who's winning. What is the ultimate outcome? If the ultimate outcome is to come together in this physical space, then don't think about how you can overthink or one up something. You know what I'm saying? You'll be stuck here overthinking in this wounded warrior energy. Someone is over here trying to, that's part of the spell work that they're trying to do. They're putting this doubt. They're putting this doubt, okay? Whoever the secret society or whatever these people are, they're trying to put this doubt into divine masculine to make him feel like, oh, well, maybe he's not good enough. Maybe he's got to fight other people. Well, maybe, you know, he doesn't want to get his feelings hurt, this and that. You got to make that leap of faith. You got to make that leap of faith because you're not, they're trying to block you, right? They're trying to block you from following your light and your path. You got to come out of that mode and just tap into it. Divine masculine. Someone's about to come forward. It's like, okay. So there's people haven't been able to talk. They haven't been able to come towards you. They haven't been able to do something. Okay. Now someone is about to, it's like they know that it's going to cause a fight. They know that it's going to cause a problem or a fight in order to come forward and bring this information. Or they know that it's going to be, it's going to leave. They don't want it to cause a fight, but some of the information that you're going to receive, they're wondering what your response is going to be. Okay? Because you're over here collective. You're like, whatever, you're good. You don't need anything. You found your light within. And they're like, wait, 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 wait. But. You better do something if you want this lover energy to come in. You better do something, divine masculine. Yeah. You got to go and say, you're my wish, you're my dream. You're my wish, you're my dream. You know, I was hearing all last night. I was going to get on and do a live, but I was hearing this what is that song from Sleeping Beauty, and they were showing me this. They were like, yeah, they've been keeping the feminine, divine feminine, in the sleep state for so long so they could harvest off of her. And yeah, it's like spell work. So yeah, they're showing me like this Sleeping Beauty, and then she was it was the song just kept playing over and over. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, that gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam, and I know it's true that visions are seldom more they seem. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once, the way you did once upon a dream. La da la da la da 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 da. Yeah, that's how you get there. You guys are about to see. It's like when you see each other, when you guys come, it's going to be undeniable. You're gonna know. You know, it's like, and this is a spell that you guys put on, you guys, to come back together in this happiness, to come back together. Okay, it can be like the sun and the moon. They can see you as their sunshine, something like this. It's like you guys created this spell. Okay, it's like you created this spell through centuries, through lifetimes, that when you guys came back together, the reason why I'm singing that song is because it's like, I know you'll walk with you once. I walked with you once upon a dream. It's like you'll immediately, it's like you'll know them. You'll be like, I know you. I know you. You'll recognize them and you'll know that. And you'll be like, why are you so dreamy? Why do I feel like I've dreamed of you? Why do I dream of you? What is this energy, right? And it's like, I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream. And then it's like, wait, the visions, the visions. Oh, yeah, I've seen them and I keep seeing them. Okay, yeah. And so it's like, even though all of this other stuff happened, even though all of this spell work, but if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once. The way you did once upon a dream. So your guys' are your dream. Don't let anybody take your dream away from you. Dream big, guys. Dream big. Sun, summer, okay? Any day now. This could be in 3 or 4 days. 6 days. Okay. Let's see. Whoa. You're about to receive a message really quick. Okay? Someone's going to come with a message. Quickly. It could be quick. It could be within the next 8 hours. A wishing well or the water. Remember I was talking about this at the beginning? A wishing well or the water could have strong significance. Also, like a pond or a fountain could have a significance. Okay, I'm seeing this. Divine feminine, yeah. Maybe go down by the water. Maybe spending time by a river or the ocean or lake, whatever. You're gonna know. You're gonna know what water is close to you, or this could be somewhere where you guys could go together. Yeah. Masculine, you have to approach feminine. There's so much energy with feminine collective not feeling safe for literally eons. Like, you guys need to be that strong, safe, secure, protective space. Okay? You need to not be like, oh, meet me here. Like, no. You need to go there. You need to go there. You need to say the truth. You need to say, I want to take you here. You're my wish. You're my dream. You're my end game. I have these dreams or whatever. You know, I can't stop thinking about you. I don't know what to do. It's like my whole life is crumbling without you. It doesn't matter if I try to go in a different direction. I get mauled like all the angels are mauling me. It doesn't matter if I try to bury myself in work. Nothing is working. They see you as their stability. They're being judged. For some of them, they're being judged. They may be berated by these ancestors. They may be, for some of them, they could just be causing like this serious spiritual awakening. Maybe maybe someone talked to them to choose somebody else or something like this. Also, they could have said that you were passed on, that you were married to somebody else or passed on or doing something else with somebody else, something like this. They've been creating a lot of falsification. Yeah. And that's what's going on. Is someone is going to either share the truth. It's like someone is going to speak up for you in your behalf. Okay? I do feel like the masculine will defend you, but I feel like there's somebody else that basically was like that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's not how it went down. I saw the whole thing. I saw how everything worked. It's not like I saw what happened with the collective. I saw this, like, these people are making up this whole thing. You know, I saw it. And someone's going to say, this is what actually happened. And they're going to be like, that's not true. And they're going to be like, boom, bro, like, here's physical evidence. For some of you, you could be led by your spirit team, by some type of guides or something like this to come and bring this cup of love, but also to offer this emotional security. Yeah. Yeah. You're about to receive this. Some type of third party that was working with them that's not working with them anymore. Okay? Is going to come in. Okay? Don't take any third party offers. Okay? And don't take any fake or false offers of love. Okay? You may be offered something that seems a little bit too good to be true. Don't take it. Or that's minuscule or something like this. It could be a job or something like this. They're trying to get you connected into this third party thing. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Definitely don't sign any contracts or anything like this during Mercury retrograde. What is this? Yeah, stand on your business. Okay, for some of you guys need to know your value. Don't just because this person all of a sudden comes in and they're like, oh my God, here's this cup of love, blah, 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 blah. Like, don't be so quick to judge, but also don't don't just go along with it, right? You need to put a little bit of judgment on them a little bit. You know, you need to figure some things out. You need to be like, listen, what were you working on? What was going on? I need to know about who these third parties are. I need to know, do you have somebody else? Is there somebody else? Like, are you in another relation? You guys need to figure it out, and you guys need to stand on business, because you need to say, listen, I need my needs met. It's like you got to make them work for it a bit. They're hoping they can just come in and blah, 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 blah. They don't have to work for it. They have to work for it. Know your value. Don't be fooled. Someone will try to come in and do some type of magic shit. So be careful about anything you eat or drink. Okay? Stay in your protective space. Okay? They want you to be out on your ass. Somebody's trying to take something or do something. What is this? What is this, magician? Someone is trying to fabricate a half truth. Someone is trying to, what do you call it? Not cloaking, but it's like they're doing some type of spell. They're doing some type of spell work. Okay, these people could be word wizards, word magicians. Okay, listen very carefully to what they say. Do not necessarily agree to things. Okay, because they could get you to, oh, just drink this, oh, just agree this and that. Oh, yeah, get on board. Don't just do that. Okay, don't do it. If this person, this real lover is coming in, okay, they're going to honor. They're not going to have any issue, okay? They're not going to have any issue telling you the truth, because you're going to feel safe. You're going to feel in a secured space. You're going to have reciprocated safe space, okay? Different than you've ever experienced before. This is something new that you didn't experience before, but know that there still is these assholes out there. They're not going to prevail unless you agree, unless you make some type of contract, unless you know, like I said, don't just give out all your information. Okay, don't say everything. Move slowly. Okay, and don't be so quick, because this person is offering you love to just hook up either. Remember, these people are trying to still attach something to get that opportunity from you. So if they're like, let's party, or let's do this, let's do that, don't do it. Don't do it. Stay in your connected space. Stay in your loving space. And if this is truly divine masculine, divine feminine coming together like this, there's not going to be an issue, because you guys are going to be like, yeah, we're in a spiritual warfare. This is someone that's going to understand. They're going to be on your level, and they're going to respect that. They're going to say, all right, I know that I'm clean and I'm clear, but I do understand that there's whatever. So I'm going to make sure that you feel safe, that you feel secure, that you feel loved, and you guys can still, you know, hold and cherish and do all this stuff. But, you know, maybe don't be drinking alcohol. Don't be drinking alcohol. Don't be making direct decisions or judgments, and make sure, okay? You may have somebody trying to put some type of spell. I don't feel like it's this masculine, but you guys also have to know, if somebody enters and they haven't been super clean, super clear, that they can be jumped through. Also, somebody might be coming in that's pretending to be passionate, some type of King of Wands energy. Someone that's coming in pretending to be passionate or have love for you. There's multiple people. That's why don't be so quick when this thing enters to be like, oh my God, it is you. That's super weird. Because people will be coming back. People will be coming back. Do not make any agreements for work or whatever. Okay? It's not the time. Mercury's in retrograde. It's not the time to start new things. It's the time to complete cycles before we can start cycles. So you guys need to work it out, okay? Figure out. You need to have conversations about things that haven't been spoke about, right? talk about, you guys need to bring these things to the light, and then figure out what happens, right? Because that's part of what Mercury retrograde is, right? Is in retrospect, we're reassessing, we're, you know, we're rectifying, retribution, reciprocity, right? Like any of these little words is kind of where the Mercury is coming into play. So you guys do need, there's a lot of things, okay, that maybe are hidden, okay, but you need to hold this space and you need to communicate these things, because the truth, it's like all of the truth needs to come out. Nothing can be hidden. Someone's trying to hide some type of truth. They've been trying to hide some type of truth. That could be part of the delay as well, is they've been trying to hide something because they don't want you to find out about something. Maybe they offered somebody else a cup of love. Maybe they were working with people that you're not approving of. Like you need to come clean about that, masculine. It's the difference between it ending and it beginning. Same for you, collective, divine feminine. You need to ask the questions, and when you guys can't be doing things by omission. It's like, well, I'm only going to tell them if they ask me. No, you just need to come out and be truthful, because in order for someone to know who you are, in order for someone to make proper decisions, they have to know all the information. Like, yeah, you maybe were married. Yeah, maybe you were dating somebody else. Oh, maybe you had a kid, or maybe you blah, 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 blah. Maybe you like the other sex. Maybe I don't know. Whatever it is, you're going to know. But you need to actually say, this is what happened. You can't keep these secrets. There is some things that you have been hiding, and this person, okay, if you really believe them to be this, then you're not going to have any issue holding the space, sharing this information. And the thing is this information, when you step into healthy relationships and healthy connections, okay, you will realize that by omitting the truth, right, speaking the truth and sharing it, can actually bring deeper connectivity, right? For some of you guys, this masculine is going to come in and they're going to apologize. They're going to say, I know you're going to judge me even though I love you, and blah, 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 blah. Maybe they were working with some type of this occult group or something, this secret. Yeah. Yep. They were or they were working with people that were, okay. Secret magician working. They were working with these people, okay, or maybe they're like, they got into esoterics, or maybe they got into, oh, I want to be a Mason, and then they didn't understand that these people were signing them up for shit that they didn't want to be signed up for, and somehow they may have gotten trapped in some type of something and caught under some type of divine judgment, and until they are able to step away, or they've been having trouble to step away from them. But they're going to come in and they're going to maybe tell you the truth and hope that you maybe accept their apology. I mean, accountability is number one for apologies. They're going to come in and they're going to say, you know, they were doing something. They did some type of spell work. But I don't think that their spell work was, I don't think that this divine masculine's spell work was of ill intention. I think that there was other people that were in this group that they were working with that was of ill intention, and they didn't realize that. Their initial thing was some type of spell to strengthen your love. Not like some type of love spell, but I'm not guessing, but it's not it's to increase the love between you guys, not to manipulate or judge the free will, right? And these other people could have used that and used this information and used whatever this masculine had, whatever personal belongings or hair or whatever they had, right? And they were using that, and they were doing secret fucking seances or whatever on the side, and they were doing this, and they were basically siphoning divine feminine's energy. And masculine's gonna probably have to come in and cop that information. Either that, or they're going to, in order, again, these could be the people that they have to cut off. They might have to, say that this is what was going on. These people were doing these things, and they were actively doing spell work on collective. Collective's not crazy. They were doing spell work, and they did this and they did that, and they got paid money, and they were doing this and they were doing that. This masculine could have also gotten paid money to do something. I don't think that they wanted to unalive you, but I think that they were all part of this group, and they didn't realize that they were participating in that. Yeah. And there's some type of block. There's some type of either blocking communication or like, excuse me, an NDA or something like this, but it's either ending or ended, or what is this? Oh, this is something that's in the very, very public eye. Some type of game or something like this where people were collecting, like who could be the best or something like this, to collect some type of fortune or end game. Could have had to do with some type of artistry or some type of creation or something like this. Yeah, they thought it was a game, or someone else was playing a game, but they didn't realize that these other people, somebody was over here doing the work saying, okay, I'm going to create this amazing thing for this empress, right? And they didn't realize that all these other people were using all of this energy to try to unalive empress. And now this divine masculine is feeling shitty because they're just like, damn, empress is doing really, really good on her own. I'm a shit person. I'm a terrible person. I worked with all of these people that did all of these things to hurt her. Instead of walking away, masculine believed all of these people, and now they're sitting there that they've seen everything come to light, and they're feeling and experiencing all the emotions and all of the things that all these people put divine feminine through. They're like, shit. And divine feminine, you are hypersensitive. You can feel and sense and see everything, and you may have called this shit out, and they fucking just said, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not talking to God. You don't know what you're talking about. You're fucking crazy, or you're schizo. And they could have fucking all been on board with this, trying to fucking get you, yeah, trying to get you to do this. But I think some of them knew and some of them didn't know that they were contributing to trying to make feminine look some type of way, to try to make feminine look weak, and they didn't realize that she was going to be this strong. It's like, feminine, you literally, like, you won the game. You won the game. Hands down. All these people that thought that they would win, that made these bets, that thought that they were higher up, that they had better magic, that they had more skill, that they had something, this, that, and the other thing. You didn't get caught in any of their traps. You just said, fuck this, I'm out. Deuces. What is this Hierophant in reverse? Yeah, you guys stood on business. You're like, bro, you like me? You have some passion for me? You want to hang out? Then show me. Prove me. Prove it to me. Divine feminine does not chase. Divine feminine does not need to be a pick me and say, ooh, pick me. Oh, I love you. No. Mutual respect. When you express that passion, and when it's like, these people didn't want to be devoted to feminine. They thought that all the dudes could win. They thought that this whatever, these orders could win. These people need to submit. their passion to divine feminine in order to receive. And understand, feminine is what it is. That's right. Divine High Priest, tapped in, chess, not checkers. Everything you touch turns to gold. You are the divine collective. That's right. Claim that. Claim that. About to receive all this other stuff. Hey. Hey, Divine Earth Angel. Good to see you back. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Amen. He is fake. True. Truth and honesty is life. Love your nails. Thank you. Aren't they great? I know. I got the other ones glued on because they were coming off because I was like, I don't really know. I need to figure out what I want to do next. But I look at this one. This one is so cool. It's like a little mirror in space or something. I don't know. Divine Masculine, you got to make this leap of faith, and in order to do that, you have to be able to provide some type of safety or security for Divine Feminine, whatever that is. Sometimes that's just saying, you know, I was wrong. I was wrong. You were right. You're big. I'm small. You were right. I'm wrong. And there is something I could do about it. I wasn't being in emperor mode, but now I'm in emperor mode. Okay. The emperor mode is only activated, only achieved by this divine masculine taking this leap of faith. And this leap of faith can also be like in the divine, in stopping to, it's like, stop to take all of this exterior information. I'm just hearing like all these people giving all their advice. Divine masculine, whoever you are, okay? Stop listening to all these people. They're trying to get you over emotional. You know, okay? You could be a Cancerian, right? We're in Cancer season, so there is a lot of emotions that are coming out, and there is a lot of abandonment issues that are coming up. And when you guys come together in this divine union, all of those past pains and past heartaches and past abandonment and all this other stuff gets eradicated, but only if you come forward in truth and in honesty. For some of you, that is the leap of faith. You have to physically show up and offer this truth and say, listen, I don't care if maybe I might make a fool of myself, but this is what it is. Yeah. Just have to come correct. Because if you don't make this leap of faith, the alternative is the Tower. Divine Masculine. And Divine Feminine will stay in this High Priestess mode, right? And you're going to be there stuck in the past with these other people that you are listening to instead of moving towards the Divine Feminine. But this past is not going to be happy. And these people aren't on your team. They want you to get rid of all these other things so they can use you how they want to use you. This is strong Cancerian energy. You need to confront that information. Those lies, those shadows, those darknesses. Masculine, you could have been fighting a lot of demons, but yeah. This moon and the Chariot. Okay. Someone could be coming. Many of you guys may see somebody tonight. Someone's coming quick. Okay. They may be coming at nighttime. So anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it at that so we don't have too long of a reading so people can tune in and enjoy it. If you're interested in a personal or private reading, if you check out the information box below, I'm doing this 5 on it, $5, €5 reading raffle. You can find the directions in the video down below. I apologize if I don't have links on everything because I am obviously experiencing some hackers, some haters, some shadow banning, master betas, whatever they are. But, you know, onwards and upwards. So if you just want to be tight and you want to ask a question that you want to be answered on live, also you can do that by contributing $5 or €5 to my PayPal. Me backslash, it should say Zoe. Yeah, and the reading raffle is for a 25-minute reading or session with me. I will be giving away 7 of those, which will be awesome when we get to 25 participants. Okay, right now I think we have 4 or 5 people, and I think we have about 9 raffle tickets that have been out, so you got a pretty good chance. Normally a 25-minute session with me is about 220 euros, so it's a pretty good value. Also, it helps me and the channel, and always I appreciate your guys' love, subscribes, your shares, your support in all of your ways, and always if you are out here and you're doing the work and you're finding it hard, you are not alone, and you got this. Keep going. I'm proud of you. You're on your own, but you're not alone. You're a part of this amazing, beautiful collective of these indigo light warriors, star seeds, all of these amazing beings of light and love. So keep moving forward, stay in the light, talk to your guides, do protection spells and cleansing spells daily, 100%. Make sure to check around your spaces, your home, your vehicles, and make sure that they're not leaving any weird things or doing something like this. And make sure, yeah, tune in, ask your guys, is it safe? Should I go this? Not should. Don't ask specific, be specific. Is it safe for me to go now? Is it in my highest timeline? Is it the best possible choice for me to go now or do this now or be here or go right or go left, whatever it is? Constantly tune in. They're always there. They want to help. Okay. Whether it's the angels, your ancestors, the ascended masters, or the aliens, they're here to assist us. Okay. They want to bring these collective, they want to bring the love and the collective conscious together. Okay. So they're assisting. Literally, they're assisting in this because it helps the unification of the entire universe. Okay. So as always, if nobody told you today, you're amazing, you're awesome, you're doing great, you got this, I'm proud of you, I love you, and as always, fuck the patriarchy, matriarchy, meow. Let's get into this new space. And you guys, I didn't show you, I finished coloring this. I'm gonna make some slaps. I'm gonna make some stickers to slap, maybe some t-shirts. I'm gonna figure out how to post the original one before I actually covered it in. And yes, this is an anarchy in the middle of matriarchy. And yes, this is 2 R's because pirate life. You know what I'm saying? Meow. Okay. So I'm gonna try to post this in I posted it on my Instagram, on my art Instagram. If you guys would like to check out some of the art and the creations that I do and some other stuff that I make for spiritual things, you can check out the Divinity Within Thee. For artistic things, it is Heart Wears with 2 R's because I'm a pirate. And so are you a galactic pirate of love and light? And we are taking this Earth ship back. We are commandeering this ship back. So let's go. The guys, what else was I going to tell you? Something. Oh, I'm going to try to put this and some more stuff that I draw. I gotta look at this little. I found this little orange butterfly thing. I got this today. So now I can sharpen and do more. I'm going to try to put this up. And I made a funny post today on the Instagram that said, more art for y'all to steal. And it's basically the pencil drawing, so people can go and copy this and they can fill it out like I'm going to have a coloring contest, and the dopest one that comes back, send it back to me. We'll make some slaps and maybe some t-shirts or something out of them. Yeah, try to work on creating some type of collective where people can maybe come out here and do some reset magic, As always, you guys, infinite blessings, love, and light. Ciao for meow. Fuck you, I love you. And Zoe out.